Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oh, guys, forgive my voice. I feel like I'm coming down with something, but we're going to throw that right on out the window because we are here with the Bright Ideas Crafters on this wonderful Wednesday with turkey pie spookies and nutcracker vibes. Oh, my! I try to give a little bit when I create the flyers and the events. I just try to give a little bit of everything so that it opens up, a lot of thinking and creative ideas so that we can celebrate all the beautiful, wonderful holidays because I absolutely love all the holidays. Hi, Jennifer Ladybug. Hello, hello. If you happen to catch this later and you don't see that box right above my head that says live, that means I am on a replay. So hashtag replay, let me know you came by and check me on out. I appreciate it so very much, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday evening. It is a fantastic night. I'm so grateful to be home. And I'm ready to get on here. We're going to get on. We're going to get crazy. We're going to get wacky because it's a crazy, wacky, wonderful Wednesday. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ramona. Hello, everyone. And I'm going to attempt to put together a nutcracker here, all from clay. So let's get started, my friends. I'm going to find myself here on the other device. Hi, Janice. Hello, hello. I'm going to go through the list really quickly before I start because lately I've been kind of falling off that whole thing and not really doing that. And I need to shout out all my beautiful brides. Hi, Sugar Snob. Hi, Janice. Okay, guys, we kicked off today. You know what, guys? Before we start all that, I just wanted to say prayers and condolences to the family of Rebecca from Purple Dreamer Creations. We are so saddened to hear the news of her passing. That is a great, huge loss. Life is so short. One day we can be here crafting, doing these amazing lives, hanging out with our friends, and the next day, her family is heartbroken and suffering the heartbreak of a tremendous loss of a beautiful, wonderful person. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Maria. I think your pumpkin was absolutely beautiful. But I just definitely want to send out all of my love and heartfelt sympathies to Rebecca's family from Purple Dreamer Creations. May she rest in peace. May her transition be amazing and wonderful. And one day we will all be up there in the beautiful gates. We will be all at the beautiful gates of heaven, crafting and having an amazing time and hugging one another. Remember, life is too short. Put away all the silliness and nonsense, and let's just love on one another. Okay, guys. So, start of the day, we started with she's my craft baby, Tanya from Ribbon Branch Cat Crafts. I just love and adore her so very much. So she kicked us off this morning. I wrote everything down because I don't want to forget anything. Miss Jenny from Colossal Creations. Love Jenny. Everyone did so amazing. Everyone, she came with her fall pumpkin and different things. Miss Tanya with her chest, with her octopus, with her spooky cute decor. Miss Christine also with her spooky cute decor. Heavens to Betsy Cakery always comes. I also did a spooky cute realistic bake. Kiss of Frog, she did a beautiful Thanksgiving gobble gobble arrangement. Guys, I watch all day. I'm working, doing payroll. I have a plug in my ear and I'm watching and I'm enjoying the whole day. And you know what? I am so grateful that I put myself down in the evening because it took away all the crazy stress that I was feeling, breaking away, coming over here. We had Miss Judy from Kiss of Frog. That was Miss Judy from Kiss of Frog because I just went through the thing really quick. I didn't even announce their names. Christine from I'm So Crafty. Betsy from Heavens to Betsy Cakery. We had Kiss of Frog Crafts with Miss Judy. We had Miss Eden from Cultivating Keepsakes. We had, goodness gracious, Carol is also prayers for our beautiful Carol. She's ailing from her hand. She's been feeling under the weather. She had to go to the doctor. Hi, Dee. Hi, Shannon. Sugar Snaps Designs. So she's ailing a little, guys. If we can, remember her today or through the evening and just reach out to her, send her a little message because she always loves that. She really does appreciate when everyone, reaches out to her. She's such a sweetheart, and we want to make sure she's feeling okay. And, of course, Maria from A to Z Crafts and Decor just finished her beautiful pumpkin, which was amazing. Tonight is our brand new designer, guys, Miss Shay's Creation. So if you're not following someone on here, please follow them. Also, we have a lot of new amazing friends that are coming into the lives. That is super exciting. That is exactly what my goal is, to spread ourselves out into different areas of crafting, to get to know more amazing crafters and also inspire. I'm getting inspired by the painters, the woodworkers, all the different things, the wreath makers, and that is the goal of these pages, is to inspire and be inspired. So let's get with it because y'all know I will keep talking. Okay, guys, I did do a little prep in here last night just because this is all out of clay. We're going to get crazy. We're going to get wacky, and we're going to attempt a nutcracker. So, hi, Liana. Okay, this is the body. This is where we're going to start. This is clay. This is all you can see here. Just, I had actually a bunch of little odds and ends in bags. I pulled all the bags and just made this, just clumped them together and did this. I wrote on here because I didn't want to forget, this is 1 cup. So I did use 1 cup here of just odds and ends to build up the body. It doesn't matter what color the buildup is going to be because it's going to get covered. These are the legs. And I actually wrote them down last night because I didn't want to forget. The arms and legs are going to be a 1/3 cup, okay? So that you can get yourself some even legs and even arms. And then this is, and he's going to be a flat. He's going to be a flat, now not a fully round. So this is going to be our hat. The hat took 1/2 cup of clay. And everything is still wet and soft, but it's had one, you know, it dried, it had some overnight drying, which really, really helps. Especially if you're going to build up a nice big form, you definitely want to give it a little of air drying time so that it can hold its shape. Hi Vicky, let me share with you guys my pumpkin from, oh God, I just put it here. No parchment paper, just there on the table, like it's not gonna stick, you know, because I think I can get away with these things, but no. This is my turkey on my pie. Came out really cute. I really love all the feathering. I kind of did a little bit of layering, let some get some good air drying time, and then add some more, and it kind of gave it like that feathery kind of look there. I didn't do any texturing on the feathers or anything. I kept it kind of just, you know, flat there, really simple. And then this is our guy. I didn't want to press in or glue in the fork and the knife because, you know, he has been requested. He's already going to go to his home. We're going to let him dry, and I didn't want to attach the fork and knife. I'm going to let the person that's going to receive this take care of that if that's what they want to do. Okay, so we're just going to leave that over there. But he's spoken for, and he's my very first turkey, and I want to make another one. Guys, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the head. And he's going to be a gingerbread nutcracker. So let's get crazy. Nutcracker. So we're going to start with this styrofoam ball here, and it is a 2x2. And this is from the Dollar Tree. I found it there in the stash. These are the 2 pieces of foam that we're going to be using for this craft here. So it's a 2x2, and this is a 1x1. Okay, the small little one. This is going to be for the shoes. So let's go. Also, friends, I did have some old tan, which has been sold out in the shop, and I found it there in all of the odds and ends, and I had some cookie dough. I'm going to mix these 2 colors just because why open up a new bag when I have this? I'm just going to mix these 2 colors and create a cookie dough color here real quick. And that's what we're going to use for the head and for the little hands. It's basically just the head and the hands that are going to be covered in this color. So let's get mixing. Hi Heidi. Hi Jennifer Ladybug. Hi Vicky. Hi everyone. I said hi to you. Double, triple, quadruple highs. I got home, I got home about 5:15. I ran into the kitchen, started feeding all of my guys. Hi, Tanya. Hi, everyone. And got to get a bite to eat. I made myself a nice little salad with some leftover rotisserie chicken. It was really, really yummy. I said, you know what, let me jump in here and get in here and do this, because after myself is going to be our brand new designer. She has agreed to join us. She is going to be it's super exciting to have her, Miss Shay from Shay's Creation. So guys, please follow her. And after myself, don't forget to go and watch her, and let's give her some love and support, and let her know how amazing we all are here, and friendly and loving and supportive. I'm sure she would greatly appreciate that. How was y'all's Wednesday, friends? How was Wednesday for everyone? I hope everyone is having a good one. If you had dinner, I hope you had something yummy. I had like 3 cups of coffee today. I was dragging my booty today. Like, I even snoozed my alarm. And look at that. Just by mixing those 2 colors, that is actually beautiful. It is the tan and the cookie dough. I'm out of the tan right now, but I will be getting it. It's got a little bit of reddish tones. It's exactly, to me, it's very close to the cookie dough, but it does have reddish tones in it. which is really nice, especially for all the gingerbreads that we're going to be making for Christmas and stuff, right? So I have to remember to put some away for our little hands, right? So let's put this away. We can't use it all. And I'm going to make his head a little bit bigger than the body, of course. I don't want it to be the same size, so let's get some buildup going. You know what? Maybe I'll use another color underneath for cheek buildup. Good morning, Tanya. How are you doing, friend? Hi, Lauren Marie. Thank you for all the flyers, guys. Lauren Marie really has been so amazing to me. She's really assisting me. I mean, I can't thank her enough. She has jumped in and helped me with the flyers because some weeks, some months are just a little harder for me. And I'm so grateful for Miss Lauren Marie from Our Unique Touch, who has really jumped in here to save my life and create the flyers for the rest of the month so that, you know, all of the ladies can start preparing and planning for all of the events to come. This month alone, I chose to go into holiday season for the reason being that a lot of us like to prepare our crafts early for drying time and for selling time. You know, so this gives us a chance to get a real nice kickstart on all of that holiday prep. And you saw there, right? I did use 1/3, and this is just going to be build up here for cheeks. It's usually how I start when I start creating my heads. I always kind of sort of do this technique here. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. She's a gem, y'all. Yeah, Lauren is a total sweetheart. Like all the girls are, all the ladies are. But she always sends me messages and always asks, what is it that I can help you with? She's just a gem. I'm grateful to have her. So we're just building this up here, right? Just adding build up, and then I'm going to go in with this piece over. I said I want the head to be really, really, really big, and here we're getting wacky and crazy, and we're not measuring. That's not going to happen. And it's, guys, it's crazy. I've been using the cups for so long that when I pull clay, I pretty much kind of pull exactly what I'm looking for. This is 1 cup. I guess you do it so long and, you know, you're pretty consistent with claying, and you kind of already know the feel of a cup. I'm fighting, guys, to keep my eyes open. I'm feeling like I need to kick it in gear. Feeling like I'm tired, and I got to do some bright idea business after this. So I need to get it together. So I'll be in the back doing business while I am watching Shay. I'm also super excited because I got a TV in my room, in my wear room, y'all, because I love to watch Dateline. I am a Dateline fanatic. And I love to watch Dateline while I'm crafting. I mean, while I'm packing orders. And I got me a TV before I left on my trip. And when I came back, my son-in-law that was here with my daughter, he got my TV all done and ready for me in there. So I'm so excited. I've been when I'm working in there since I've gotten back, it's been really nice. It's been really, really nice to work in there with my TV going. Because I would get in there and I'd start working and I'd have the TV on in the next room, and I kept coming out and I'd stand there, and it's getting good, it's getting juicy, so I'm standing there, and it's like, yeah, I can't keep doing that. It kept distracting me, and it seemed like I was taking longer. It seems like I take longer to pack orders because I'm doing that. Because I'm TV deprived. So I'm at work all day. So we're just doing build up here, and I'm just going to use my table to kind of take out all of those imperfections in the back, which is pretty messy because you saw I had a bunch of excess back there, and I cut it with the scissors. But all you have to do is roll on the table, and it really, really helps get out all of that. Yeah, you really are. You really are still helpful. Thank you. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. The week is just flying by. I mean, we're talking about like the 31st and the 17th and the Labor Day weekend and the 21st. I know I'm throwing out these dates because those are days that I have things to do. Hi, Sweet Southern Designs. Welcome, friend. I have a big 401k meeting on the 21st. And yeah. I had this weekend, I will be on the Paper Sweeties birthday event as well. I got to prepare for that. I actually went to the Dollar Tree last night to get some inspiration. Hi, Shay Durbin. There is Shay from Shay's Creations. We're going to go support her here as soon as I'm done. We're going to cross our fingers and hope we can get a nutcracker here. Because y'all know a lot of times I bite off way more than I can chew. But we're going to give it a go. Our head is coming out pretty nice and rounded. And you saw that I started with that small 2x2 styrofoam, right? But just building up with the clay like this makes it you can really enlarge it really fast. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for sprinkling, Peggy. I appreciate it so much. So excited to go and watch Shay tonight. I said while I'm doing Bright Ideas Business, I'm going to watch her. And that's going to be really nice to have her to watch. And the great thing about this TV, I can get my Facebook on this TV. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. But yes, this weekend I will be on Debbie's from Paper Sweeties birthday event. I did go to the Dollar Tree last night for some inspo, right, to see what I can find. And I kind of found something. I don't know how it's going to work out. It was actually in the area like where they sell the party supplies, like where they have the birthday hats and all that. It was just something that was there. It was a little cup. So I'm going to play off this little cup. And then I did find a container that I want to use, but I'm going to paint it and see how it works. If I do like it, I'll go back and get some more. But what I'm so super excited about is my little baby 4-year-old Jelly Bean's classroom. My daughter did set up a classroom for her in her house. And you can see there, right? Ooh, we got some cheeks. We got a cute little face here already. Okay, so my daughter did set up a she worked so hard yesterday getting my baby's classroom set up. You know, I don't know if I've discussed with you a lot. My little one, we just discovered, you know, recently that she was not able to hear. So she's been delayed. We don't even know if she's going to ever speak, but we're praying to God that she will. You know, God is amazing and hands out blessings and miracles every day. So we definitely are praying for that. You know, but if there is another direction that we have to go in as a family, we are preparing for that. So my daughter did create this amazing classroom, and it's gorgeous. And I went to Dollar Tree last night and I found a bunch of cubbies, little pointer fingers, all kinds of amazing school supplies. While I was out there in Dallas, we hit the Hobby Lobby, and y'all know I went crazy, right? Y'all know I went crazy getting her things for her little classroom. I'm just going to use this teardrop cookie cutter to press in a little smile here while the clay is soft. Let's get it in there now. You guys can see that. I'm going to use my dotting tool just for some little dimples. Let's see if we can find that line here. But yes, so she created little areas. So, and she had a whole, you know, she has her whole curriculum. See, that's another word I can't say it. Somebody send me to school. Curriculum. Is there any school teachers on here? Can you help me? You know, she's got the daily schedule, all the different things, and they're going slow. Today she did colors and shapes, and you know, but they're following a whole little school schedule and doing that. And I smell, who's doing stinkies? Who's making stinkies? Guys, I can't trust these two. They're loose and they're here, laying here next to me, but somebody's making stinkies and it's not cute. It's not cute. So we're just going to use two little blocks for eyes. Curriculum. Thank you, Shay. Shay, are you a teacher? Were you a teacher? Oh, Helen, how are you doing, Mama? How's your hubby? I hope everything's okay. Yeah, so they have their curriculum, and they have all the different things, because out where my daughter is today's, it was the first day of school. So as my grandson went off to middle school, my baby Jelly Bean started her first day of school at home, and it went really amazing. And she even took a nap, which was so good because she doesn't take naps. But she's going to be on this new amazing schedule, and it's going to be so good for her. And we're so super excited. But I did go to Dollar Tree and I found her a lot of classroom supplies. I'm going to just grab another little piece here for her nose. I'm going to keep the nose the same color of the Gingie face, right? And I'm sure you guys have seen me make Gingies a million, trillion, quadrillion, and 1 times, because they are my absolute favorite to do. You homeschool your 3 daughters, Shake? Oh, Shay, blessings and kudos to you, my friend, because you know what? Being there this weekend, seeing my daughter, and she told me about all her amazing plans, because when I got there to my daughter's house, usually the bedroom where I stay was empty, right? It was empty. And I was like, what's going on? It was completely emptied out. And I didn't say anything. I just, put me wherever. I don't care. I'll lay in the doggy kennel if we're big enough. Wherever. I am not. I will lay anywhere. I'll lay on a sofa, wherever you put me. I didn't say anything. Well, then later on the evening, she starts telling me about it. She's like, Mother, this is going to be Jillian's new classroom, and this is what we're doing. And I was just like in tears, thrilled to death, because I'm so excited, because this has been a really, really, really difficult journey for my family. But right now, it is where it started out so roughly and so scary and all the different things. It's so amazing now, 4 years later, where my daughter is and where her planning and her amazing resilience, and just, I can't express how I feel about my daughter. She's so strong and brave, like I told her this morning. She's so strong and brave and amazing. And, God knew why he made her my baby's mother. And I'm just so proud and thrilled for their new journey, and for my daughter. That's so amazing. Gosh, she's just amazing. She's got the strength of many and is absolutely so brave. Okay, so here's our cute little face. Get out of here. You're just looking so cute already. Oh, your hubby's recovering well. I'm so happy. But yes, that is, and we're gonna we'll know what, through these little learnings that and all these different things that my daughter's doing. We're gonna definitely learn as a family what we need to do for my baby's best, life journey. I'm gonna give our little Gingie Nutcracker boy here some cheeky cheeks. So let's just dust this on. I have 3 amazing daughters, guys, and an amazing son. And I just, I have conversations. We're very close, and we talk about anything and everything. And just, each one of them has their own different journeys. And this one here is very different, but amazing. Because as a family, we've come together. It brings us together, and we're learning so much. We are learning so much. I don't know if I posted pictures on here, but if I didn't post them on here, I posted them on my personal page, but I will share them to my Bright Ideas business page. And I didn't even ask permission, y'all. So I why I didn't? I don't know where I posted it. I might have posted them on the Bright, and I didn't the other, because I was like, I didn't ask my daughter permission. And I was just like so proud of her. I wanted to post them, but they're kind of very private people, but I couldn't help myself. I was just like, I'm going to share this. But it's a classroom in the works. I actually was looking for little rugs and different things like that, because I told, she's making different like little nooks and areas for like reading, for coloring, for painting. And, there's a lot of sensory, situations that are going on there. So also everything has to be done very strategically and very, catering to my granddaughter's needs. So I'm just adding some little white here for glamour, right? Just some little glim like that. Okay, and I can go ahead and add the trim, but we'll do that later because I still got to put the hat on in all the different things. Okay, because you're going to see this hat is going to go on here like this, right? And then I'm going to put a piece here, so we can go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and use the turquoise, and this is going to be Candyland because not only that, I also convinced my daughter. Thank you, Bucky's. Thank you. Oh, Shay, I didn't think about that. And you know what? I will definitely get some. My daughter would love that because I did get her. I was doing all the extra stuff. I was at Hobby Lobby getting aprons with initials and all the cute stuff and all the different things. But, you know, we have to be very realistic. But there was a lot of wooden puzzles with handles and all the different things that my granddaughter is going to need. And, but shower curtains, yes. And I will go get them. I'm using 1 tablespoon here because this is going to be the rim of the hat. And you know what? Let's do 2. Let's make it a little thick. I dropped that there, but we're going to be okay. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of this beautiful turquoise, right? Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. For mobile paint parties, the shower curtains. Oh, D, you did mobile parties? What? D, I need to see you again. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon one day. Guys, I heard, you know, they were talking about fake baker. Debbie was talking about fake bakers today. I guess it's in the works, y'all. I guess it's in the works and the planning. And oh my gosh, y'all, you know, if it pops up and hopefully it's near you and it's, you know, and it's, I can't say budget-wise because it's a pricey event, right? I don't think that's in anyone's budget. It's just, it's a luxury, right? It is an amazing luxury. But the amazing thing about it is that Cristal offers payment plans. But I will tell you this, my friends. If you guys see that pop up, snag a ticket, y'all. Snag a ticket. Start planning for it. Treat yourself to that because, you know, as women and mothers and different things like that, we always tend to put ourselves on the back burner, right? And we love to do crafts. And these are the conversations that my daughters had with me when I was like, I'm not going to go. It's too much. I don't feel like spending that. I'd rather spend the money on, you know, on the business and doing different things. And they're like, Mother, this is something you love to do. And you're going to be able to meet lots of your amazing friends. Do this for yourself, please. You know, and I did. And I definitely am so obsessed now that I'm waiting for the next one. So you guys saw that. I put the little rim there, right? And there's the little hat, just like that. And easy. It's just connecting things like that. And I didn't even put a skewer, and I should have had a skewer. Ay. So I needed to add a little skewer to this because it's a little heavy, right? This little part of the hat is a little heavy, and we want to make sure that it stays there. So let's get that going. Hi, Tanya. Hello, my beautiful craft baby. There's my craft baby, y'all. She's my craft baby. I call her my craft baby. I think she might be the youngest of all my crafters in the group, and I just adore her like she were my daughter, craft daughter, even though I've never seen her. No, I only know her from here, but I just fall in love with all my girls and my ladies. I just fall in love with them. I adore all of them. And the one thing I don't like about, you know, being so busy is that I don't get to spend the time with them that I really would love to. But here we go, right? So this is the start, and I know it looks funny, right? But it's going to be like a, you know, the marching hat. And we're keeping it as simple as it can be. I can build this out of different styrofoams and shapes and be very elaborate. But I wanted to show you guys how to build one out of foam clay so that you don't have to go out and buy too many materials, but you can make as many amazing nutcrackers as you want for the holidays. You don't even have to do a gingerbread one. You could put mustache and beards and curlies and all the different things on them. But we're going to do a simple, cute, and fast one here out of clay. So I'm trying to find another color because I want to add We never pull our supplies. If you know, you know, you know, you know. Well, let me get back to the Candyland thing. And this is really loud, a lot. This is really loud. I'm going to have to really lighten this. I want it to be a lighter yellow to put there in the center, just for some detail. I convinced my daughter to let me do a Candyland Christmas tree for her house. So I'm going to be on Candyland overdrive, okay? Because I am having Christmas at the ranch this year, and it's going to be a ranch-style Christmas tree. So I couldn't do a Candyland Christmas tree. Maybe next year I can do a Candyland Christmas tree out at the ranch, because I can kind of really work around the, with the house. The problem is we're going to be in a frenzy getting the house together in time for Christmas, because the goal is to have Christmas there, and I'm going to barely be getting it put back together by the time that comes. And I'm going to use all of the ranch decor that I have, and I kind of don't want to stress myself out on that part, because I do have a 12-foot Christmas tree that goes out there, and could you imagine filling that thing up with Candyland? But next year. But this year, my granddaughter is going to have one for her little classroom, and I'm going to do Candyland, and I'm super excited, because that means I'm going to go crazy making Candyland decor. So this is our first kickoff to it. Okay, and that's just for, just for detailing. Let me grab a few little pieces just to add here on the hat. Just a few little pieces of candy. I didn't grab anything, but I'm going to get them right now. And good God almighty, I better be able to finish. Holy mackerel. Okay. So I grabbed 3 little pieces here. I grabbed a macaron. Hi, Jenny. And a little gummy bear and a little candy here, right? I need to get my little leaf majigger here. Mold. Let's get some of this grass green clay. What's our time? I'm going to get you on Nutcracker, guys. I'm going to get you on Nutcracker, okay? And not only that, I'm also going to push myself to create YouTube tutorials. I know I've been saying that. I say so many things. But hey, you got to have goals. You have to have dreams. Because if you don't have these dreams and these inspirations, you won't do anything. So even though sometimes it might take me longer to get there, but I'll get there. Yes, I have to show you. I'm going to show you pics for sure. Okay, so we're going to just dress up the hat really quick. Might as well just get this all done. Right, and I'm just going to create some little leaves, like if it were holly. And I do have a little, like, Christmas leaf here, but we're going to use this one here in this mold. I did spray my mold with oil, because that always works the best for me. Baby oil. The body part will come quickly, because I let the body kind of dry overnight. Right, so let's just get a few little pieces here. Okay. Get another, maybe another. Okay. If you don't have this little leaf, and I need to, maybe Lauren can carry it. I don't have this one in my shop, but it definitely is a must to have this little mold here, because these little leaves come in handy everywhere when you're doing Christmas decor, right? For like little bits of holly. So the clay is super fresh, right? So we're just going to stick these here. Just, I don't know, maybe kind of go up like that. Okay, let's get a bunch of glue here. And I might need some more pieces of candy here. Right, let's just get this in here like that. Let's get that in here. Like I said, the clay is so nice and fresh that everything is just sticking really nicely. Okay, just like that. Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. Okay. Okay. All right. So there we go. We have a head. Now let's get on with the show. Okay. So let's go ahead and get little boots on this baby. And close your ears, my friends. Turn your volume down, because I'm going to cut this little ball in half, because I need it for the shoes. Okay, so forgive me, and let me see if I can find my cutter. I don't know where it is. Looks like I need an extra one of those boxes because I've already filled that one up. Let's go for the gusto. Let's see if this works. Don't try this at home. Okay? It worked! This thing's sharp. So it worked. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna form little shoesies out of, right? Little boots. So let's start covering the little shoes really quick. We're going to do a tablespoon of black on each one. Perfect amounts there. Hi, Raymond. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, Raymond, guy. Where's all my August peoples at, guys? There's a lot of us. You know what? You know, you can kind of tell there's a lot of August Leos out here. You know, a Leo knows a Leo. I'm like, oh, my August peeps. Happy birthday, my friend. I know you're going to have your event. I believe it's Friday, right? The Slay the Slice. Is it Friday, Raymond? Or if not, just let us know when so that we can go watch and support. We definitely do not want to miss that. So you see, I'm just covering this up here, right? So I know you come on in the evening, I believe, right? You're going to close the event. But I am super excited to be able to catch some of that. Not, I'm going to be watching a lot of replays because I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're just covering these little pieces here. We're at 38 and I need to hurry the heck up. Hi, Rose. Hi, friends. So yes, slay the slice. I'm going to go over there and maybe craft with you guys because I'm going to be making a lot of cake slices. Like I said, I'm doing a Candyland themed Christmas tree for my little bitty. She's 4 years old. We're going to put one in her little classroom. And I am so thrilled to be able, I'm going to fill that baby up. I'm going to fill that baby up. And I'm going to go over there myself and I'm going to decorate it myself. Super excited. Hi, Jenna. Hi, friends. Guys, if you don't know, after myself is Miss Shay from Shay's Creations, as she is going to be our final creator this evening. She will be on with us on Wednesdays. So let's show her some love and amazing support. We all appreciate it. Okay, so these are our little covered little shoesies, right? Okay, so now we have our little legs. And the little legs here are 3 inches long, right? And 1 inch wide. So that's how I measured those. And I did use, I believe, 1/3. Let me see. Where's my measurements here? No, I throw everything around here. But I wanted to let you guys know in case you wanted to make one. The arms and the legs are going to be 1/3 of a cup here. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to kind of have the boot come up a little bit more. So again, with the black. Okay? 1 tablespoon. The black from the shop, guys, is definitely black. And when this clay, it is so absolutely gorgeous. When it dries black. I've used a lot of different other clays. And when you use them and they dry, they kind of turn like a black gray. And that always bothered me. You're welcome. Yours is August 20th. There we go. See, another one in the house right there. Tanya from Ribbon Branch Press. Where's all my August babies? There we go. Told you. Told ya. Okay, we're just going to roll this out. Can't wait for that. Tanya, what are we doing for your birthday, girl? I didn't know that. We got to do something. Lauren Marie, working on the flyers. We got to do something for her birthday. What day does that land on? That's a Wednesday, is it not? Because I think the 21st is my meeting. See, this is how I plan my things on my work stuff. So we got to do something. We got to do something. Let's see here. Get the cutter. Okay, get the cutter. Cutter. So I wanted to kind of like write up a little, right? So let's see. We're going to go ahead and cut this. Okay. And I guess I'll keep it 1 inch just to be safe, right? Let's make it 1 inch wide. And let's see, 1 inch wide, and it's going to be 4 inches long. That's where we're starting with. It's probably going to have excess. So let's get it together here. Okay. Let's just wrap it up here. And you can wrap these up as high as you want, right? You can make them wider, longer, the boots to be higher. But because my legs are not that long, we're just going to play it safe with 1 inch. Okay. All right. So let's get a skewer here. Let's get it into the little booty here. Let's get some tacky glue. We have the seam to the back, right? And of course, you can definitely spend some time cleaning that up with your finger, just getting it smoothed out so that you don't have a crazy seam, so that it can look cute when you put this all together. Okay. Because the clay is soft, because I just did this last night, you guys can kind of see, right, that this is our little boot. And you can add so much detail, guys. Once you have your form of the Nutcracker done, you can add embellishments. You can do, you know, you can add different types of texturing with ribbons and strings and different things for like laces and different stuff like that. Right now, I'm just going to show you how to do a quick Nutcracker with clay. So it'll give you the base to whatever you want to do. Debbie, it is when you do the candy lamb, pumpkin spice, and everything fright night. Okay, so we got to put it in a birthday. I need to know everyone's birthday from the group so that we can make sure that we're doing birthday events. So yeah, we're getting crazy and we're not measuring. What is wrong with us here? No, don't get wacky. Don't lose it. So 1 tablespoon. Let's ask her what she wants to do for what theme does Tanya want to do for her birthday. We can make that quick change really quick, right? That's a good one, Lauren. We can move that over to the next month. Absolutely. So let's ask Miss Tanya from Ribbon Branch Crafts. What does she want? How does she want to celebrate her birthday? What theme does she want us to do? If she's still on here, let us know, friend. We are ready. Let's do this. Okay. So again, let's get the 1 inch, right? Of course, Hank and Daisy are chomping on their chewing bones here in the room, and you know, there's nowhere else to go do that at. We have to do that here while Mom's on a live. Okay, come on, we got to keep rolling. Okay, same thing, just wrap it. Right, this one did have a little bit extra, so we'll just snip this away. Snip, snip. Yes, we're gonna celebrate Tanya. So let's celebrate Tanya and let's see what theme she wants us to do for that day. Let us know, friend. We're ready. What theme? What's her favorite theme, y'all? Do we all know what Tanya's favorite? We know she loves herself a good cutie, a good kawaii, right? Those are her favorite. But I don't know if she maybe wants to do something different. What holiday season do you want us to do it in? We can do whatever it is you would like, friend. Just let us know. That's going to be fun. Definitely can make it a fun day. Okay. And perfect reason is, you know, have so much fun and celebrate because it's our Tanya's birthday. Okay. So let's get that in here. Do the same thing. Tacky glue. Where are we at on time? Okay. We can, that sounds great to me, guys. I'm game for whatever. Let's do it. Is that what she wants? She wants to do cookies, donuts. Yes, kawaii yellow, maybe kawaii yellow sweet. Okay. Lauren, you getting that? Can you think of a cute, like theme? Yes, I like that. Do we want to make it sort of a challenge too? Do we want to use like 3 different components of yellow or different things? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Absolutely. I love that. Yellow's her favorite color, right? So here we go, right? We have legs, little boots, and you can come out more. You can add more to the bases of these. Perfect. Thank you, Lauren. You're so wonderful. Okay, guys, so it's on. Get ready for that one. It's going to be fun because everyone in the group loves challenges. Okay, so we got our legs. Now let's get our body wrapped. Okay. I also need to make arms, so let's do arms really fast. Let me pull 2 arms, and it's just 2 logs actually. Let's do that in the Cool Mint neon green here. We're going to do 2 arms in 1/3 of a cup, and they're going to also be 3 inches long. So let's get the arms done. That's it. This is a buildup of a nutcracker. You can make one and decorate it any way you like, or in any color, right? You can do traditional, you can do the black and white, you can do the black, white, and the red, the plaids, all the different things. There's so many different ways you can create nutcrackers, or they can be a theme, right? Oh no, you're awesome. I'm excited to do that. You know, Tanya, it's so weird because my second daughter, Jenny, the one I was talking about that lives in, you know, up in the Dallas area that has my granddaughter, that her favorite color is yellow. And that's all we talk about, you know, about when she was in high school, she wore yellow every day, and she had so many different tops and blouses, and everyone knew that that was her color, and it still is her favorite color. And it's like, you know, at that time when they were growing up, there was this, and it became Macy's now, but when they were growing up, it was called Foley's. And I'm like, yeah, do you remember we were at Foley's like every other day getting new blouses because she was obsessed with yellow, and she always had to be slick and look good. And, and it was like, but that's my second daughter, Jenny Lynn. That's her favorite color, yellow. No wonder I gravitate to you like a daughter. You and Lauren are my babies. Let me see. Okay. And I think you guys are the babies of the group, so that's a lot of the reason why as well too, because they are the babies of the group. Hi, Rita. So just roll this out, and I use my table here. I'm not very good at rolling clay in my hands. I kind of use my table a lot for smoothing out and rolling balls. I just can't get it together, guys. I can't get it together with rolling balls in my hand. Yes, you and Lauren are my babies. Those two are my babies of the group, and I believe those are the youngest of the group as well. Your favorite, your D, really? Yellow, isn't it pretty? It's just so bright, cheery, and wonderful. And it's just, yellow just always brings just beautiful energy. I love yellow. My daughter loves yellow, yellow, yellow. And I don't know if you guys have kids, you know, that are the age of my children. Like my daughters are 38 and 39 years old. My 2 older daughters. And at that place when they were growing up, they had a place in the mall where you would go take pictures. And we laugh about those pictures. I'm like, girl, you were ghetto fabulous in those pictures. We have a good time. And she's like, it was the thing. It was the thing, Mom. I said, do you remember you had your little bandana crop top? Girl, looking real ghetto fabulous. We laugh. She's like, oh my God, I know. She goes, and that, not only that, Mother, I would get them like in a pack of 100, and you bought them. She's like, and she would pass them out to everybody at school. Oh my gosh. But that was a thing, a teenage thing back then. So you see, right? These are going to be 2 arms that are going to go here on the side. Okay, 3 inches long. So let's wrap this. So what we want to do is create kind of a wrap. And I'm going to do it in pink. I did do the hat in baby pink. So you know what? I'm gonna do the jacket in a soft pink. Or should I do it in pink? And let's do it in the pink. Let's keep it matchy matchy. Why not? Okay. It's a happy color. I love it. I love, love, love it. So we're going to use a cup of the pink, of the baby pink. This is the baby pink in the Firm Soft. All these colors that I'm using here today are in the shop unless they're sold out. I do need to go replenish the shop, but I just have not been able to do that today because y'all know what day it was today. Payroll. But you know what? I'm so grateful I've moved myself to the evening. Gosh, it was so... I was like cuckoo crazy. I'm already cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. And it was worse on payroll day. I didn't feel that anxiety that I had been feeling. Okay, so let's do the rollout again. And then I'm going to roll it out. And we're going to create a cover-up cape to cover up over our body here. And then we'll start attaching and you will start to see the form of a nutcracker. We have 8 minutes. Can we do it? Can we do it? Banging everything around here. I'm going to do that, okay? Okay. Let's get these over here because I don't want to mess that up. We got to get Big Papa for the job here. We got to get Big Papa. Big Papa needs to get busy. Like I said, you can definitely use styrofoam to help you do buildup if you like, but this is an inexpensive way to get a nutcracker. And the thing about it is, you can do them in many sizes. And this is going to be a pretty nice size. Okay. I'll make sure I have enough to wrap around. Hi, Janet. Hi, friend. Okay. I think I have enough. Okay, get Big Papa over there. Behave. Get over there. Okay, so we want to make sure it wraps around. Okay, so we know body is 4 inches. 4 inches long. So let's keep it long. Let's keep it at least 6 inches wide because we want the coat to be a little long, right? Okay. Okay. I hear somebody chewing something over there. Who is it? Guys, if I take my eyes off of them for one little minute, they are just at it. God, you all will not... I got out of the shower last night and I didn't close the shower curtain correctly. I left it all the way open and that meant freebie, go walk in there and get the razor. All night long, I kept my eye on Daisy because I thought she swallowed the razor. I can't find the razor. I don't know what... Maybe it's thrown around somewhere. I don't know. But I promise you guys, they just do whatever. They are wild when I'm not watching them. Okay. So, you know what? I did that, y'all. But I need to attach the legs. Okay, it's okay. We didn't close the jacket. So we're going to use the skewer, right, to attach the legs. Getting that in there. Okay, so remember, put your legs on first before you attach your jacket. And I'm going to leave them kind of long, right, because we want them to have support. So just get them in here. Wait, that's too long. Way too long. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. I love it a lot. Hi, Jamie. Yes, I love it. Let's do it. Okay, so I think I need to kind of like triangle shape my skewers because then the legs will be touching, right? Too much. Now let's wrap this baby. Okay. Cut it. Here, let's give it a straight cut. Let's close one side. Right, let's see, what time is it? Got a few minutes for we get shade to come on. Okay, so now we have our little jacket here. Just going to take my scissors and give it a cut. Straight cut. Okay, boom. You can put a belt. You can put the what are the tassel little strings that they have, you know, to button different things with the little with the buttons and the little all the different detailing of it. I don't even know what it's called, like the marching kind of jacket, right? But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So you see we have this, right? Oh, we have a bod. We have a body, a hot body. Okay, so let's just get this in here to cover this up. Put away your clay because you got to put this there. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, so we have that, right? Let's get our guy here. You know what? I'm not gonna like that around the neck area. So what color am I gonna put there? I thought I had a lavender out in here. You know what? I have some purple. Let's put some purple. Because I won't like that around the neck. So I'm going to cover that up before I put the head on. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Okay, don't get distracted with that. So I'm yanking things out like a maniac. Foul. Party foul. Okay. So 1/3, right, for the collar. When that dries up, I'll knock it off, or I'll just get a wipe, you guys. Wipes are magic. They just wipe that away right away. Okay. So let's get this around the top for the collar. Just because I know I won't like that. Okay. In 1 hour, I definitely push it, y'all. I push it. Okay, so let's get this in here. Because we're going to attach the head. Okay. Tacky glue. Let's see. We got to be quick and fast on this part, right? Because I don't want to mess up my head or my cheeks. This is the one thing about when I clay that about myself that. Okay, there we go. Quick and fast. Just gotta connect fast. Because if you kind of take too long, you'll ruin it, right? Even though when it dries, it puffs out. It puffs out. Okay. Okay, arms. Because the clay's so fresh and clean, it's drying. Okay. Little hands. Okay. And also, just to let you all, FYI, I'm one of the most messiest crafters that there is. I throw things around everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Because I'm in such a frenzy in a hurry to get this craft done for you guys. So it's like, when the camera goes off, I'm like, whew, and clean. I clean up. Okay, so this is 1 tablespoon. Conditioning it, and I'm going to roll this to a little ball and then just split it right in half just to get that even amount. Okay. It is 7 o'clock, and I'm sure Miss Shay's Creations is already on and ready to go. I'm trying to get the little hands on here. I would have loved to get the details on this baby for y'all, but you know what? Maybe I'll do it off camera, and then I will post a pic. But here we go, my friends, the base of a Nutcracker. I was going to add the little shoulder things here, right? You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and add them now because the clay is fresh, and I want it to stick. So let's see, where's our turquoise at? I want to do it in turquoise, and I don't know what I do with it. Send help. It's right here. And I created that for that. So again, tablespoon. Thank you guys. This is all out of clay and 2 pieces of styrofoam. So if you decided you want to make one, make one. Very easy. You saw I made one here in an hour. The trick is to create your body.